Hello again. This is the 29th of August 2016. On the 28th, I posted Michael Obama, quote, "We visited Obama's homeland in Kenya." It had 320 views when this viewer sent it to me, 36 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down. This one viewer wrote, "Gabe, do you think it was messed up that Michael did not come forward and have the decency to mention George Obama, Barack's brother in Kenya? The only reason they took the AIDS test is because of the years of fudge packing Michael and Barack have done. Michael and Barack are gay. I do not know how anyone could dispute that." I wrote, "The whole thing is insane. Yes, indeed. That was probably the only reason that they took the AIDS test. It's absolutely disgusting that they keep pretending that they're a couple. And those girls are theirs. Sick. Absolutely sick." I wrote that back in response to what that viewer wrote. Another viewer wrote, "You are right. The proof is in the pudding, and coming out of their own words speak for itself. I know plenty of liberals who refuse to listen and are asleep. It's not just liberals. Conservatives don't believe it either, since they are all well off financially and not wanting to change also speaks for itself. They don't realize what's happening unless it affects them." I wrote, "It will soon affect all of us." The Russian correspondent wrote, "It's like the entire Africa and Asia is the homeland of Obama. Even his nanny Evie is Indonesian. I believe she was also a transsexual. A country with a strong Islam, so it's hard to believe Obama grew up as American because he grew up surrounded by African culture, Asian culture, Islam culture, very different to the American way. He is not even close to the European way or our Russian way, which is strong Orthodox Christian. So why Obama will have any kind of tie or bond with America or Christianity, ? America is not his world. The American culture is not his culture. The American people is not his people. I don't say African culture or Asian cultures are wrong. Actually, there is a lot of beauty in the African and Asian culture. But the American president, which is not tied or have a bond to American people culture, is wrong because he will not feel anything for the people he is ruling. The people will be strangers to him. It's like put in a prison. How can you grow up inside China under Chinese teaching and culture to rule France? Why Obama will be Christian as he claimed, when Christianity had never seen part of the cultures and societies where he grew up. He probably learned the Islam of Buddhism as religion because those are the religions you will learn if you grow up in the places Obama did." Another viewer wrote, "John Kerry just thanked the Prime Minister of Kenya for giving Obama to us. They all know he's a fraud and condone it." There are many vids of Obama speaking perfect phrases from the Quran. He studied it in Indonesia as a Muslim for years. Not only did he study it, he's memorized it. All of these Muslims memorize it. That's why they go 5 times a day on their knees. They're memorizing different verses. That's what I suspect. So where does this bring us? Well, this brings us to a rather interesting point. With the number of refugees being brought into this country, all we have to do is look at Obama, and we can see that they can't be integrated. They don't assimilate. And the reason that is what was said by the Russian correspondents. That's all they know. They grew up in that culture. Obama is again a prime example of how they'll never assimilate. They'll never integrate. They can't. Their heart has turned to stone. That's sort of what I think. Seems that a lot of my viewers aren't too far off thinking much the same way. The question now is, what do you think? Do you think that they can assimilate, that they can integrate, or are they here to dominate?